Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to another Bible Study Minute. Today we're taking a look at Genesis chapters 27 and 28. And at this point, Isaac is old, he's nearing death, and he's like, you know what? I want to get a great meal from my son Esau so I can bless him before he dies. So that's what he tells his son to do. Go out, hunt for some game, make me a great stew, feed it to me, and then I'll bless you. Overhearing this, Rebekah decides to scheme up some kind of plan so that Jacob can have this blessing. And then, of course, this whole scheme works. It creates tension in the family. Esau eventually plots to kill his brother after hearing of this and knowing that, all right, once my father's dead, I'm going to kill Jacob and get this all over with. And then it goes on from there to where Jacob's eventually sent off back to Rebekah's homeland to go find a wife and to find safety from his brother Esau. So what do we see going on here? The main thing is that we see, number one, if we go back a couple of chapters to when these children were born, that this blessing already belonged to Jacob. That the older was going to serve the younger, and the Lord had told this to Rebekah. But it doesn't mean that she needs to take matters into her own hands for Jacob to secure this blessing. God had already promised this blessing, and she didn't need to do that. And like we saw earlier with the whole Ishmael encounter with Hagar and Abraham taking Hagar as his wife and how that just kind of mucked things up, that's what's happening here. Favoritism overrode all common sense between Isaac and Rebekah, and it just created further tension in this family. And that's what I want us to focus on, is that we don't need to take matters into our own hands when God has made a promise. God is faithful to fulfill that promise, and we don't need to do things by the work of our own hands to make that promise come to fruition. We just need to trust God, trust the process, and know that he's going to do what he's going to do. So Jacob could have gotten this blessing and God would have had some other way for it to happen if Isaac wanted to go and do what he wanted to do. But we see the process that played out because of them taking matters into their own hands just created a further mess and family hatred along these lines. So I encourage you to take God's promises at his word and trust that he's going to be the one to fulfill them. So until next time, grace and peace.